Hi, I'm Jason with MathTutorDVD.com, and today we're going to talk about the TI-89 calculator, and we're going to begin the first of several sections. We're going to talk about the graphing capabilities of this calculator. So it's a graphing calculator. You bought it to graph equations along with all the other things it can do, so let's start to talk about graphing. It's actually pretty powerful, and it's actually pretty fast compared to other calculators. The calculator can graph pretty much any function you give it. Here it'll let you zoom in and zoom out and trace the graphs, and it'll let you graph more than one function at once, which is great for finding out where functions intersect or otherwise cross and everything else. So it's pretty neat. What I need to do first is just jump right in, I guess, and just show you a few things. Let's look over here at the top of the F buttons here. So you know already that these F buttons correspond to these menus. F1 goes for tools, F2 goes for algebra, etc. But above the F functions you have these labels in sort of green right here. And these are all going to, in one manner or another, affect the graphing. So basically, just as sort of a 100,000-foot overview, you input your functions to graph, or your equations to graph, in the y equals area, because you're setting up y equals something. So I may use the term equation and function interchangeably. They're really the same thing. Whenever we want to look at the graph, we go over and look at the graph area. So we have to hit green function and then that. And then to change the scale of the axes and things like that, we go into the window menu. These other guys over here, they're going to be used for something later on, so don't worry about that. So we're really going to be dancing between these three areas all the time. So let's go hit green and then F1 here, which is the y equals area. And then we will see that right now this guy has a bunch of empty slots here, y1, y2, y3. So what you can do is put different equations, different functions, whatever word you want to use. You can put them in here, and the calculator will actually graph, I think, up to 99 functions. It can hold like 99 of these guys in here. Now, it would be very, very slow to graph all of those guys at once, but it can actually do it. So you're not going to run out of room there. Before we go any farther, I just want to also point out one of the guys down here on the status line says function, func. That means we're in function mode. Let me go ahead and exit out of here really quickly and go into the mode menu and tell you right now the very first thing says that the graph, we're in function mode. That means we're graphing functions. If we fly this out, there's different options: parametric, polar, sequences, three-dimensional functions, and differential equations. So those are more advanced things we'll get to later. Right now we're graphing regular old functions, so we're going to stick it right there. And you can see that represented right on the status